Welcome to Half-Armenian Cooking. I'm Michael Mikulka, and on this show we explore a variety of the most popular Armenian fusion dishes from around the world. You'll discover authentic multicultural cuisines, vibrant exotic flavors, traditional foods that definitely exist. Come join me and see what we're cooking today. Baravzez, Inchpesek, Devornya. Today, I'm making Armenian Tostadas. This is one of the absolute staples of Mexican Armenian food. You can obviously find vendors throughout Oaxaca's Armenian quarter, but it's also a classic in Fresno, and there's some solid ones in Glendale if you know where to look. We're going to start out by slicing up some lamb shoulder. First, we'll remove the meat from the fat. Then we'll cut it into small chunks, roughly ½ inch by ½ inch. Put them in your marinade vessel of choice, in my case a Ziploc bag. Time to make the marinade. Mince 1 large clove of garlic, 1 serrano pepper, and a sprig of parsley. Add them to the lamb. Also add some olive oil, some red wine, some ground achiote, ground omani lime, a bit of oregano, some salt, some orfa pepper, and a sprinkle of sugar. Massage that all into the lamb and put it into the fridge for an hour or two. Next up, we'll be making the cucumber tomato salad. Take half of a large cucumber, split it in half lengthwise, and get rid of the seeds and gunk. Cut it into slices, then dice it up. Also take a tomato and dice that up, avoiding the seeds and gunk. Add a relatively sizable bunch of parsley, then some olive oil, salt, a heavy sprinkling of sumac, Aleppo pepper, and the juice of 1/3 of a lemon. Mix it all together well, and then put that in the fridge. Next up is the refried garbanzo beans, which, it's just hummus. It's pronounced hummus. I'm using about half of the chickpea liquid here, and then I'll dump the rest of it out. Also, a small clove of garlic, and the remaining 2/3 of that lemon. About a 1/4 cup of olive oil, Aleppo pepper, salt, and some parsley. Blend it all up, then add the can of chickpeas and blend it again. Add a bunch of tahini, and you've got hummus. Next up, we need hot sauce and white sauce. For the hot sauce, we'll need to roast a pair of Scotch bonnets, a red pepper, and half an onion. For the white sauce, we'll need to roast a head of garlic. We'll remove the stem and seeds, but we'll keep the peppers whole. We'll cut the onions into medium slices, and for the garlic, I like cutting the top off to expose the cloves, then coating it in a thin layer of olive oil. Roast this at 425 degrees for minutes. Minutes later, we'll puree the non-garlic ingredients. To that mixture, we'll add some salt, some red wine vinegar, and a bit of water to thin it out. Give it a good immersion blending, and you've got a hot sauce that will make you menacingly rub your hands together. Now for the white sauce, we'll be blending some yogurt, the roasted garlic, the juice of half a lemon, some tahini, mint, and dill. Back to the good old stick blender. Then we'll loosen it up a bit with some olive oil and a little bit of water. And oops, I forgot to add some salt. Final stick blending of the day, and put it into a squeeze bottle. If you want to have a squeeze bottle until episode 7 or 8, snip the corner of a Ziploc bag and put in a cake decorating tip. Next up, we'll cook the lamb. Get your pan nice and hot, then dump in the lamb. Make sure it's evenly spread out, but then let it sit in the same place for a while. Once the pieces have browned, flip them over and brown the other side. Give them a few good tosses, then remove them from the heat. We're now ready to assemble our tostadas. Start with a tostada shell and spread on the hummus. That maybe did not work very well, so grab a spoon and distribute it more evenly. Next up, a few pieces of the lamb, then a few ribbons of our garlic yogurt sauce, then add the cucumber tomato parsley salad, a good spoonful of hot sauce, and then finish it with a dusting of cotija cheese. And there you have it, authentic Armenian tostadas. Crunchy and smoky and spicy and saucy and refreshing. But are they any good? Oh yeah. It's a flavor explosion so massive that it ruptured the tostada shell.
Good God. That is fucking good. Good. I'm going to be having like 4 of these tonight. Okay. I need to make another. I'll be right back. Hey, this one holds up.
So yeah, you should make Armenian tostadas.
God, this is so good. This should not be this good, but it's this good. Cotija, you want to try some?